July 7th. We're gonna get some triticale mowed down today. Hopefully, got a little rain coming tonight, but that's okay. We're only talking maybe 2/10 of an inch, so heads are starting to pop out, so we're gonna get everything mowed down. All right, this is triticale. You can see this stuff's about at my waist high. Very, very thick this year. This stuff looked absolutely tremendous last fall. And so we had a good feeling it was gonna do great. You can see that the heads are just wanting to peek out right there. So we may be a day or so late even on this, but this is the flag leaf right here. Right here, when that flag leaf comes out, it's time to go. Rye is so much more critical than triticale on that harvest time, because you have much shorter of a window with rye to get that cut. So triticale, we've got a little bit more grace period, but the heads are, like I said, heads are still wanting to come out. So it's time to get this stuff mowed down. Fits. It had the same problem last year. We've got a new style roller in the conditioner. B&D Rollers makes a double helix rounded shape, and it meshes together to create a full crush top to bottom on the stem. But on rye, the crop just does not flow through it at all. It's terrible. And so I've been going like 4.5 mile an hour and still having a lot of trouble. What it would do is it wouldn't flow through the rollers of the conditioner. They wouldn't grab it. And so it'd create this big ball. And so it'd start just pushing this ball, this big wad, and bending over the new crop, and it wouldn't cut the new crop. And it would just make a big mess. So you'd have to stop, you'd have to back up, lift up, go over the wad, and try to, you know, dig back down in and start cutting again. And it would happen as little as 50 feet sometimes. So that was very frustrating. The funny thing is, because I've got a center swing, the funny thing is it's always on the side that's closest to the tractor, no matter if my mower's to my right or to my left. It's really goofy. There's no explanation, whatever. Makes no sense. So I decided to run it like that, where I've got 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet of the mower that's closest to the tractor, not cutting anything. But now it's pretty consistent, cutting really well. So I'm not sure what it has to do with that close side that's close to the tractor not wanting to feed through. Who knows? So I'm cutting about 10 feet wide now at about 7 miles an hour. It seems to be going well. little bit more like wheat, especially going through the winter. We call it winters like wheat, meaning that if you have a bad year for wheat, or a bad winter for wheat, a lot of people lose a lot of their wheat, you're going to lose your triticale, basically. But the advantages of it, you're going to gain 2 to 3 points of crude protein in your feed, and it's going to be a little more digestible than straight rye is. Now the seed's more expensive, so that's a consideration. You can still get really good tonnage off of it if you have a decent winter. And it's a little better quality, which I said already. Oh boy, we heard some clanking. What do we got? Probably a rock. Oh, there we are. Let's check that thing out. We'll put that in the cab. See what we look like for blades here. See if we busted a blade or not. Whoop. There we go. There's one busted. That one, those look good. Those look good. That one looks good. All right, we gotta replace this thing. See if I can do this one-handed. So these are the older style. They've got a little slots here where that fit right into that slotted notch there. The new style, you just have a little bar that you flex it down with, so you don't have to use any tools. Those are nice, but this isn't too bad. If I can get it started here. Get my souvenir. So we had to skip a day. We tried it yesterday, did about 4 or 5 loads, and It was way too wet. Pushing like 75, 76% moisture. Juicing like crazy. We just couldn't get it to go through. So it's the next day. It's about 12 o'clock, about noon. And we're gonna go check it out.
Guys, these tops are good, but the bottom is just really... Do you want to feel the bottom? It's not horribly wet, but here.
What do you think?
Dry enough. A little bit more down and gets a little wetter.
The tops wilted pretty good. Inside we're pretty cold and damp yet. That stuff there hasn't moved at all. I'm thinking maybe we ought to roll this stuff and let some sun get to some more of it. Dry some of that inside down. Just moving it over a little bit, get that underside exposed to the sun so it can dry out a little bit, maybe gain us a few points. We call that the ST, the big ST.
Somebody has to go get it sometime anyway.
AKA.
Well, we'll have a tractor to take back, but if you need it, go get it.
We can use literally anything.
I need a puller.
Then use my gray one.
Good day. I got a good day. Hey, like, Mom, can I? Wait, good.
This is actually my second one. Wow. The first one had all the fixings on it. That was even better, but this is amazing in and of itself. Just the cheese. Wow. Around 8:30 right now, and we're about 2/3 done. This stuff is just yielding so much. It's good quality too, so I'm happy about that, but man, there's a lot of feet out here. Holy cow. And we're still going. It is almost midnight. These choppers have a metal detector right in the head, and they are super sensitive. You get the tiniest little piece of wire and it'll detect it, and it'll shut everything down. So that's what just happened, and he got it going luckily. But, we don't have too much more to do, about 9 more passes. So that's another 12 loads or so.